Hello everybody, before we get started with this video, I wanted to let you know that there are uncut reactions over on my new Patreon, which will be linked down in the description below. Like I said, you can find uncut reactions, you can get early access, to covers, which will be super fun, and other exclusive content. There are two tiers, there's $3 a month and $5 a month. $5 a month gets early access, so please go check it out if you haven't already, because it would support me a lot. So yeah, anyways, actually on to the video. Hello everyone, this is Tempest and welcome back to another video. We're back with Next to Normal. I really couldn't wait any longer. I really thought I would last more than a day before I recorded the next part, but nope. Why would I? No, but we left off on such a great point, and like, I just need to know what happens. This is so fascinating, honestly. This is such a good musical so far. Everyone's voices are so incredible. I really need to go write down other names because I've already forgotten. So, okay, I've got it now. Also, I'm so sorry if you hear background noise. I'm not recording at 2 a.m. this time, so somebody's outside mowing, and this microphone picks up everything. I'll put a volume warning for that, don't worry. Anyways, I really don't want to waste a huge amount of time with an intro, just like always, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn my lights to comfy mode, which is what I call it, when it doesn't hurt my eyes to sit here and stare at a screen for 3 hours. And we're gonna get right into the reaction, because I'm excited to see what happens next. Okay.
You see, all the preppies and the jocks, they're raiding their parents' medicine cabinets. They're popping Xanax and snorting Adderall.
Really?
But me, I'm the master of the lost art of making a pipe out of an apple.
Yeah. You're the MacGyver of pot. You promise this'll help?
No. What?
Superboy and the invisible girl, son of steel and daughter of air. He's a hero, a lover, a prince. She's not there. I wish I could fly and magically appear and disappear. I wish I could fly. I'd fly far away from here. Superboy and the invisible girl. He's the one you wish would appear. He's your hero, forever your son. He's not here. I am here.
Ooh.
That's not true. You're our little pride and joy, our perfect plan. You know I love you. I love you as much as I can. Superboy and the invisible girl, son of steel and daughter of air. He's a hero, a lover, a prince. She's not there. She's not there. She's not there. She's not there.
There we go. Sorry, I'm testing on a new format for this, where I have like a little button that'll switch me over to this screen so I can talk. Only thing is that my recording thing is over here, so I gotta kind of like look to the side to talk. So that's a really good song. It really does showcase, like, even if they don't mean to, like, she is not as well loved as he would have been. Like, their grief has blinded them, and, you know, obviously they can't see that they aren't treating her like they should be. She's not equal to him. She is lesser. Even though he's not even alive, she is treated as something lesser than him, simply because she came after a tragedy. And, like, it really does a good job, I think, of showing, like, this music's showing a really good, it's doing a really good job of showing that neither of them are in the wrong with their feelings. Like, I guess it's kind of hard to explain what I'm thinking. But like with the mother, like she is doing her best, but like, I mean, come on, when you're medicated and you can't feel anything, you were just like a shell of what you used to be. Like, I get it. I mean, like, she's doing it selfishly, but she's not doing it because she wants to hurt anybody. She's doing it because she is just fucking tired of not being herself anymore. And the daughter lashing out is completely understandable because, I mean, it seems like for her entire life, she has been number 2 to someone who isn't even alive. And I can't even imagine how that feels. Like, because there is nothing you can do to be better, to be more liked, to be at the forefront of their mind, because there is no pain greater than losing a child. There really isn't. And I think it really does a really good job of showing the two perspectives, I mean, all the perspectives, especially between the mother and the daughter, how they are both very validated in their feelings, and neither of them are really in the right or the wrong for feeling that way. It's just the way that they're dealing with those feelings that isn't right. But, you know, hopefully we'll explore more of that as well, because this is really fascinating. But yeah, anyways, let's get back into it. I'm gonna adjust my microphone really quick. Hold on. 1 second. So sorry. I noticed I was like talking directly into it, and that causes a bit of a nasty sound. So I wanted to have it pointing more toward my sides. Okay, let's go.
Not get discouraged. I will find a doctor who can treat you without the drugs. Right? There is someone out there for you. In the depression forums, they say it's like dating. You know, you have to keep going until you find the right match.
They have depression forums.
Yeah, and this doctor is supposed to be fantastic, like a real rock star. 3 different women at work gave me
This is another thing, sorry to pause again so soon, but like this is his way of dealing with it, is throwing basically money at the wall and seeing what sticks. His way of coping is by throwing different doctors at her and medications at her to try and fix her. And he's not doing it maliciously by any means, and you know he isn't. He's doing it because that's the only way he knows how to fix it. And that is, like, a lot of us we grow up being taught that, like, whether purposely or not, that money fixes everything, that doctors will fix anything. If you pay enough money, if you see enough doctors, eventually they'll fix whatever's wrong with you. But the unfortunate thing is that's not the case for a lot of people. So many people. People in my very own life who have seen 100 doctors and none of them seem to know what's wrong with them, and even when they do know what's wrong, they can't help. And not everyone has infinite money. Like, it really is just a fascinating thing, because it's showing the way that they're all dealing with it. And sometimes dealing with it, you deal with it by not dealing with it. And that's kind of what the mother is doing. He's throwing her, like, medication and doctors at her, and the daughter is now turning to marijuana to deal with it. Probably gonna have to censor that, aren't I? I don't know what YouTube censors these days, guys. I'm sorry. But it's showing all the different ways that they're coping with it or not coping with it. Anyways.
his name.
3 women at work know I'm nuts.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, hello.
Diana, this way, please.
Understandable reaction.
What did you just say?
I said, welcome. I'm Dr. Madden. Have a seat. It's nice to
Madden.
meet you. Let's get it on now, baby.
Excuse me, what?
Let's get started. Are you nervous, Diana?
I am a little.
Yeah, I would be too.
I'm a bit out of breath. Tingly, actually. Now you go.
Let's start by getting to know each other a bit. Psychotherapy and medication work best in tandem, but we can try the first alone and see how far we get. Why don't you tell me? Baby, what's your history? Where'd you go and who'd you see?
Okay, I was diagnosed bipolar, 16 years.
Now, it begs the question with this, is this, like, a part of, like, we know that she has, like, delusions. Is this, like, actually technically diegetic music? I know words. No, is this technically, like, actual music diegetically in the scene? I mean, obviously, if she's, like, imagining it, it's not, but, like, it's more real than the other songs, which are just songs to push the story forward. Interesting thought. Anyways.
Years ago, but it turned out bipolar didn't totally cover it.
Often the best we can do is put names to collections of
Sorry,
symptoms.
guys. Keep
It's
adjusting my
possible
headphones.
bipolar has more in common
They're
with
new, and I'm getting used to them.
depression.
Yeah, when I was young, my mother called me high-spirited.
Why don't you tell me about the last time you truly felt happy?
Ooh, that's a loaded question.
Were you happy when you got married?
Yeah, I thought I was.
There's a difference between being happy and just thinking that you're happy?
Oh, most people who think they're happy just haven't thought about it enough.
Fair
Most
enough.
people who think
Fair
they're
enough.
happy are actually just stupid.
Oh.
I see. Were you happy when your son was born?
My son.
Tell me about him.
It's the song that I know. Sorry.
Why is he still around? Who is he? What is he?
I am what you want me to be, and I'm your worst fear. You'll find it in me. Come closer. Come closer.
Where does he come from, do you think?
I'm sorry to like. I'm sorry. So this is, before we get into this, like I said in the first episode, there is one song that I did know from this, but I didn't know it was from this, and that is whatever this song is called. I don't know what it's called. Sorry, I just breathed right into the microphone. It is this song. In a musical I watched that was like a parody musical, they took songs from the musicals and changed up the lyrics a little bit to fit the plot. And this was one of the songs that they used. So I do kind of know this, but I didn't know the context behind it. So I probably won't be super shocked by any of the lyrics in particular. I'm mainly going to be reacting to him singing because he is incredible. Anyways.
When I appear, it's not so clear if I'm a simple spirit or I'm flesh and blood. But I'm alive, I'm so alive, and I feed on the fear that's behind your eyes. And I need you to need me, it's no surprise. I'm alive, I'm so alive, I'm alive.
This is never going to get better, is it? He's never going away.
I don't know, Natalie.
You know, this is one of those moments where you could just be a typical parent and lie. Say yes.
Yes.
Ah, thanks. That's comforting.
I am flame and I am fire. I am destruction, decay, and desire. I'll hurt you,
You know, Natalie,
I'll heal you.
it's not all about your comfort.
I'm your wish, your dream come true, and I am your darkest nightmare too. I've shown you,
It's about helping your mother.
I owe you,
As always.
and though you made
That's really cool. I mean, obviously they're mic'd up here, but like him using the microphone to like amplify their voices is really interesting. And also like they're doing a really good job of not looking at him. It is really hard, just like on human instinct, to not look at things that are moving. As humans, it's just what we do. We are quite literally instinctually trained to keep our eyes on things that move, because you know, when we were hunters and gatherers, we had to keep an eye on everything that moved because it could be something that was dangerous. And so, like, it is a really hard instinct to not follow. So they're doing a really, really good job of, like, not looking at him at all. And it is a little obvious, like, whenever he was, like, right up in his face, he was, like, very obviously kind of, like, looking to the side, so he wasn't looking at him. But, like, other than that, I have, like, they were doing a really good job of just pretending he is straight up not there, which is really cool. This song is so cool. I just love this song. I have a feeling this is gonna be the one that's gonna go on a playlist. Anyways.
I'm alive.
Ugh.
Let's say he's 18 now, isn't that when kids move out? Is it a time to let him go?
No, 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 I'm alive, I am so alive. If you climb on my back, then we both can fly. If you try to deny me, I'll never die. I'm alive, so alive. I'm alive, yeah, yeah. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive.
Okay, well, let's talk about it. So, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm just giddy. I just love this. I love this so much. I just love this musical. We're not even an hour in. I can't even believe this. Oh, I just love it. Is it just me, or is it like it's almost sinister the way he's playing this character? Like, I don't know. Like, clearly this is him begging her not to let him go. Like, I am like saying, I'm alive. I'm like, I'm right here. You can touch me. You can feel me and hear me. I must be alive. Like, in some capacity, don't get rid of me, right? But like, it feels like almost a sinister undertone. Like the way he's like clinging on to her, like clutching onto her. Like, I don't know how, I don't really know what it is about it that feels so sinister, but it's interesting, and I want to see where this goes, like, from here. Because like I said, we're not even an hour into a 2-hour musical. Like, we still have like a solid 15 minutes before we even hit an hour. So let's keep going. I think this might be a little bit of a longer one because I have some more time to record before I get tired this time. So let's go. See, it's like the way he's wringing his hands.
It's been 4 weeks, and I'd like to try something new today. Sometimes, when these stories are hard to tell, hypnosis can be helpful.
I don't think I could be hypnotized. I mean, it's fine. I'm just not the type.
Put your feet on the floor.
Interesting. Where is this going?
Your hands in your lap. Breathe. Walk with me, walk with me.
Okay,
Go all the way down a long flight of stairs.
Ooh,
Go
stairs.
step by step into the
She's me.
darkness down there.
Should we turn on a light? You know, for the stairs?
Ooh, lighting change.
Can you hear me, Diana?
Yes.
Are you nervous?
No.
Good. Now, make up your mind to explore yourself. Make up your mind, you have stories to tell. Or searching your past for what sorrows may last. Then make up your mind to be well.
Di, you come home from these sessions in tears. Is this helping, or... Di? Di?
We were both undergrads. Architecture. The baby wasn't planned.
Ah,
Neither was the marriage. I'd always expected to be too busy, but when the baby came, it all seemed to make sense.
Until
He's not here, he's not here. Love, I know, you know.
make up your mind that you're strong enough. first session you told me that talking through your history feels like it's about someone else. Make it about you.
Hey, I'm not supposed to be backstage, but for luck.
Oh.
Did you see my parents out there?
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. My dad said they'd both be here.
Okay, well, I'm sure they will be.
Will they?
We had Natalie to
Oh.
and I know she knows.
I
couldn't.
I was kind of worried, not in a bad way, that that was the case, that she was a replacement for what they had lost. And you can really feel it in like the way they treat her, that you can tell they really wanted her to be this vision of what they wanted him to be had he grown up. And it really, like, they've done a really good job of showing it very subtly and then like giving you hints and like kind of slowly trickling that idea into your mind of like, she's a replacement. And then they outright say it. I mean, they don't actually say it, but you know, they all but say it here. And it's just really fascinating because like, I can't imagine growing up knowing that, because she probably has known since she was old enough to understand. So, yeah.
Hold her in the hospital.
Oh my god, she's actually crying.
Where are they?
I couldn't let myself hold her.
Thank you for coming. Natalie Goodman.
Let's try to understand what all of this is doing to you and to your family. Your grief for your son, your distance from Natalie.
Sorry. It's just, you know what the problem with classical is? It's so rigid and structured. You have to play the notes on the page. There's no room for improvisation.
Oh no.
Catch me up.
Unresolved loss can lead to depression.
Catch me, I'm falling.
Fear of loss to anxiety.
Flying headfirst into fate.
Oh, those harmonies.
The more you hold on to something you've lost, the more you fear losing it. Depression, anxiety, depression, anxiety. One gives rise to the other. It becomes a cycle.
Catch me, I'm falling. Catch me, I'm falling. Catch me, I'm falling.
Wouldn't you like to be free from all of that, finally? Wouldn't you like to go home, clear out his things, maybe spend some time with your daughter, and let your son go? At last.
Should we go?
Yes.
Mom?
Yes, I would.
So what's gonna happen now? I was gonna pause after this song, but I think I want to stay here and keep watching.
This,
Oh, it closed off with him up there.
this is a good step.
Sorry, I don't want to just like sniffle directly into the camera, into the microphone. I'm sorry.
Your sparkling eyes blue.
He's back up there. He's got a backpack on.
An angel's wing. I dreamed to dance with you. You whispered slyly, softly. You told me you would be true. We spun around 1,000 stars. I dreamed to dance. And I'll wait alone tomorrow. Dream of our dances through. But now until forever, love, I'll live to dance with you. I'll dream my love, I'll live my love, and I'll die to dance with. There's a world I know, a place we can go where the pain will go away. There's a world where the sun shines each day. There's a world out there. I'll show you just where, and in time I know you'll see. There's a world where we can be free. Come with me.
Goodman, Diana.
Come with me.
Discovered unconscious at home.
There's a world where we can be free.
Multiple razor wounds to wrists and forearms, self-inflicted.
Come with me.
Saline rinse, sutures, gauze, IV antibiotics, isolated, sedated, and restrained. Damn it. ECT is indicated.
Wow. I mean, they still do that?
We do, yes. It's the standard in cases like this. She has a long history of drug therapy resistance, and she's acutely suicidal. It's really our best option.
It's kind of terrifying.
It's not. The electricity involved is barely enough to light a 100-watt bulb.
Oh, well, if it's just a 100-watt bulb.
It's safer than crossing the street, and the short-term success rate is over 80%.
Thought she was better.
Sometimes patients regain just enough strength to follow through on suicidal impulses, but not enough to resist them.
That seems very messed up.
Yes. Legally, we need her consent, and hospital policy says we need yours too.
I don't think she's gonna go
Mr.
for this.
Goodman, I can administer the ECT, and you can take her home in 3 weeks, or I can keep her sedated for another 48 hours, discharge her, and wait for her to try again. Go home, take the night.
Sorry, I was gonna pause earlier, but I think I was still just fucking processing everything that just happened. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay. There's a lot to talk about. Okay. I'm okay. I don't know how long I'm gonna be okay, but I'm okay. Okay, just give me a minute to like collect my thoughts, and I'll be back. Okay, I brought you guys over here for this. Okay, I'm gonna talk for a minute about all of that. It is often the case with people who are suicidal that they show a sudden improvement. Mostly out of nowhere. All of a sudden they're really happy. Right before. Speaking from experience. Sorry. I'm really trying to hold it together. I'm sorry, give me a second. Okay. It's not the first time I've cried on camera, and it won't be the last. Okay. I really hoped, like, I knew, like, the trigger warnings for this. There will be a trigger warning at the beginning of this video. I'll make sure to add that. Adding a note for myself now. To add that. Because, wow. Like, I was really, like, the entire song I was kind of, like, flip-flopping back and forth of, like, how I felt about his character and his portrayal of the character, because I said it really did feel like there's some kind of sinister undertone. Like, on one hand, for a lot of that, he felt like a scared kid, like, who didn't want to let go, because he's like, you know, I don't want to be without my mom, but... Okay, I can do this. Sorry. But on the other hand, again, there was that, like, come with me, like, and it really did feel like a personification of those desires. And how, like, they seem small and harmless, and it's super easy to overpower them, and then at your lowest moment is when they're the strongest. And it becomes harder and harder to say no. Especially when the thought that, if you say yes, things will be better, you know? Not just for you, but for everyone else. It's a very common thought process, and I would know. The reveal of the blood on the stage was shocking, to say the least. But also not surprising. I kind of knew where that was going. I mean, at least she's still alive, but, I mean, it kind of comes to a point. Like, is it worth even being alive? But, sorry. I'm probably going to cut a lot of this out. I just feel like I need to talk about it a little bit. And also give me a minute to, like, collect my thoughts about all of that. But I do wonder where we're going from here, because, I mean, if she's in the hospital, he can't do anything, and nobody else can see him. So, I do wonder where they're going to go from here, because, like I said, we're not even that far into it. We're only an hour in, so. I'm gonna put you guys back over here. And we're just gonna keep watching. In the next episode, I just need to get everything, like, set up and the timestamp written down and stuff, and I will go ahead and do my outro in a minute, so. Okay. Whew, that was a doozy of an episode. It really was. Wow. I knew there was like a warning right at the beginning that I think I cut out of the first episode. But I figured that I would add a trigger warning whenever it was needed. Then again, I think I did add a trigger warning for self-harm at the beginning of the first one. I think I did. I don't remember. I edited it at 3 in the morning. I can't remember anything. I am okay. I know I'm still all puffy, red-eyed, but I'm okay. I promise. I promise. Just, it's a little close to home sometimes. But no, seriously, this musical is just fantastic. It really is. It's so real. You know, there is a lot of, what's the word I'm thinking of? Almost fantastical, depictions of these kinds of topics. There's a lot of those out there, not just in musicals, but in media in general. And to have one that really just does feel so authentic, so real, like, it doesn't just get better, you know? Like, unfortunately, that doctor was very misguided. You don't just get rid of it. And it's gotta get worse before it gets better. It always does. So, he was unfortunately very misguided, thinking that he could just make it go poof. But, anyways, I'm so sorry, this is probably gonna be one of the darkest ones here. But I don't know, like I said, we're only an hour in, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Whew. I'm probably gonna record the next episode right after this one, so... Whoa. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe, because it really supports the channel, lets me know that you like what I'm doing. Feel free to leave any feedback in the comments. Tell me what you like, what you didn't like. Like I said, I'm trying out something a little bit different for this episode of having a separate screen so I can, like, talk. You know, the only thing is that, like, I keep you guys over here. I'm talking to you guys, like, in my Twitch chat. I keep Streamlabs, ooh, that was a whistle, over on this monitor to my right, when I record and stream. So that's why, like, if I'm, like, looking over, I'm just, like, checking the recording. And, like, though I have to, like, talk like this, because that's where you guys are. And there's no real easy way to, like, drag you over every single time. It takes a lot more time. So I don't know, if you guys would rather me try that, I can find a way around it. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a good day, night, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. And this is Tempest signing off. Bye bye.